What is up, Aquarius? How are you guys doing? It's time to go ahead and knock out your extended reading for November 2023. Basically, all I'm really doing is just giving November one last squeeze to see if there's anything left on the table that I missed. So we're doing that. And then the next round of readings is going to be the mid-months, where I actually check to see if timelines changed. It's going to be a fun video today, y'all. Stick around. What is good with my Aquarius friends? How y'all doing, man? Yeah, we just gonna give one last little squeeze. Gonna run through November with a comb one last time to see if I left any dingleberries in there. For those of you who would like to schedule a personal reading, all the information on how to go about doing that is in the description of this video. And for those of you who have not heard, you might want to take advantage of the big November reading sale, where all Zoom call readings are $100 off. That's going to be for November only. December 1st, Zoom calls go back to regular price, but the pre-recorded full and mini readings prices are going to stay the same. All right. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and jump on into this. So starting the extended readings off with the person from the past. And yeah, I kind of feel like that's a big Aquarius thing. I try to keep in mind the clients that come to me, what their sign is and what kind of situation they're dealing with in personal readings. And 90% of the Aquarians who come to me always tend to be dealing with somebody from the past. So, all right, let's go ahead and take a look. Anything else that we can tell Aquarius about the person from the past? Anything else? Anything else? Oh, 5 of Cups. That's all about disappointment, sadness, being let down. Somebody's hurt here. I can't tell who it is. Oh, some of you. I think this might be your energy, isn't it? This is your energy, isn't it? You hurt. But what card comes out for Aquarius every single time? The King and or Queen of Swords, which that's you, boo-boo. Don't nobody have a clue that you hurting, do they? Nobody has a clue. Okay. Oh, damn, dog. Check this out. Wow. 2 of Wands reversed next to the Death card. I'm gonna break some things down here so that you can understand where I'm coming from. Because honestly, this first spread here doesn't look very deep. It doesn't. This looks very short, sweet, and to the point. The 2 of Wands in the upright is about being at a crossroads. Okay, having, he's overlooking, he's looking at his path. He has a couple of different paths that he could take. So he's at a crossroads. He's not 100% sure which path he's going to take, so he's kind of waiting. Okay. 2 of Wands is in the reverse. A decision is being made of what path that he's going to take. All right. Death card. So I don't know what it is that for whatever reason, this all feels like your energy. I'm not going to lie. But you may have been holding on to this for a long time. May have been hoping, wishing, and waiting something would happen for a long, long time. And it's just been stringing along and stringing along and stringing along. And nothing has happened. This person hasn't reached out. And now you're finally putting that final nail on the coffin. All right. Done fucking dollar. Dun 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 dun. Oh, well, we're going to have to look at this person's feelings and their energy. We're going to have to look at that here. It could be a fire sign for some of you. All I have here is a bunch of fire and earth energy, mainly. A little bit of air and water, but mostly fire and earth. All right. Let's see how this person feels about you. Let's see their true feelings, their true intentions, how they feel about you, all that good stuff. Let's see, man. Let's see. Justice reversed. See, Page of Pentacles in the reverse. 3 of Wands in the reverse. Very, very similar to the 2 of Wands reverse. Very similar. King of Swords. All right. Okay. So this person has been waiting and waiting. I think y'all been mirroring each other. This looks like a mirroring act. From what I can remember for the past, how many months now? Every time the Aquarius reading comes up, there's some sort of mirroring effect happening with the Aquarius saga. However you're feeling, that's how they're feeling. Whatever you're doing, that's what they're doing. So this person's been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And they've tried to get your attention. Putting on a show for you. Putting on a big old show, a big old act, trying to get your attention. Waiting for you to break the silence. But here's you. Just ice fucking cold. Not reacting to it, not paying it any mind, not falling into any kind of mind games, you know, like that's one game. I don't know why everybody always wants to play that game with Aquarius. You know, every time, see, people have this thing where you're kind of hard to read because most people don't read energy. They read body language. Okay. Now that is a form of reading energy. That is one of the ways you can decipher energy. But this is how you can tell somebody who's not very energetically in tune is when you don't show any body language, they don't know how you feel. So everybody always wants to try to poke Aquariuses to get them to react. And the more you poke an Aquarius, the colder they get, right? The colder they get. So they have no fucking clue how you feel. They don't have a damn clue. So they're pretty much doing the same thing as you. They're giving up on this. Abandoning this. I do think that at the deepest level, they do have feelings for you that they are too afraid to show. They don't want to show. They don't know how to approach you either. They don't know exactly how to go about starting a conversation with you. All right. Could be a Libra for some of you. Also have Taurus here. Okay. Well, guess let's get the advice then. That pretty much tells us the outcome. What about the advice then? What's the best course of action for Aquarius to take for this particular situation? Best course of action. Boom. Sun card reversed. Oh, and the King of Swords again. So, kind of feels to me like you don't really need a whole lot of advice. Tower card. Don't respond or react to childish games. Okay? Just don't do it. Don't react to it. And I'm sorry, but if somebody can't come straight forward and approach you, and all they can do is try to poke at you to try to get a reaction out of you, that's a childish game. That's not communicating like an adult. It's just not. Communicating like an adult is coming forward and being like, hey, what's up? I want to talk to you. That's communicating like a mature adult. Hanging back and just trying to get your attention, like, yeah, look at me. You know, that's childish shit, dude. Don't respond to that. Don't react to that. However, a conversation does need to be had between the two of you at some point. At some point. So here soon, probably honestly, in the next couple of months, if you're really wanting to clear the energetic pathway for 2024, maybe just be the bigger fucking person and reach out to them. At least to just clear the air. Just clear the air. Okay, don't go into this with any expectations. Just clear the air with them. Sometimes you just got to be that bigger person, and so, look, there is an art to climbing the mountain. Okay, that's a metaphor. Okay, meaning evolving, manifesting, healing, ascending, just making any kind of progress in your life. That's climbing the mountain. And there's an art to climbing the mountain. Part of the art of climbing the mountain is picking and choosing your battles. You ain't going to win every single battle on your way up the mountain. It just ain't going to happen. Okay? So sometimes you got to know when to throw in the white towel. So if you're in a silence competition with somebody, and usually neither person wants to reach out because they're afraid that if they reach out, then the other person won, Well, so fucking what? So fucking what? You want to be the king, the president, the emperor, and the king of the bottom of the mountain? I don't know about you, but I'm climbing the next mountain. I ain't staying here. So if you want to be the king of right here, you can have it. I ain't staying here. I'm climbing the mountain, so you can have it. You can have it. You win. You win. See what I'm saying? Unless, of course, okay, there's an exception to that advice. If this was a situation that was very recent, you're afraid you could get sucked back into it. There's still a lot of animosity. There's still a lot of tension between the two of you. And definitely, this may only be for one of you, but if you know you're dealing with a dangerous person, okay, I know that's not the majority of you, but I know there's at least one or two of you who are dealing with somebody who's dangerous. If you are dealing with a dangerous, abusive individual, do not reach out to them. You're going to have to go on a very extensive healing journey by yourself. Okay? Don't put your life at risk trying to get closure. Okay? All right. Let's see what we got for the singles. Anything else? Anything else? We can tell Aquarius. Single Aquarians about the person that they're interested in. Did I leave anything out? Any last little dingleberries? Four swords in the reverse. So that kind of deals with restlessness, irritability, awkwardness, Four of Pentacles reverse. Two fours, both in the reverse. Knight of Cups reversed. For those of you wondering if this person is coming forward to make a love offer, no, I don't think so. I think this has to do with a third party. Three of Wands and Three of Cups. There's a third party in the mix here. Definitely a third energy. And with the Seven of Cups, okay, there's probably more than a third party here. This person probably has a DM full of people. Filled. Okay? But there's definitely one energy that is very, very heavy and dominant in this person's energy. And it's probably an ex. Probably. I don't know. Even if you come to me for a personal reading, I'll tell my clients a lot that I don't really have very much clearance to dive in and spy on the personal, private details of somebody's personal, private life, especially if the two of you aren't together. But it feels very intuitively like it's probably somebody they have past history with. King of Cups reversed. Yeah. Knight of Swords and Cups, both in the reverse. Well, let's take a look and see how this person's feeling about you. Are they interested? How do they see you? How do they feel about you? What are their thoughts, feelings, and opinions, hopes, dreams, and expectations? Now, see, Three of Swords. Definitely a third party here. Told you, I think it's an X. I think it's an X. Ace of Cups reversed. Now, I'm going to tell a real specific story here. Okay. This might not be everybody, but this is what this feels like. And this feels like somebody who is desperately just trying to get their ex off their mind. Right? So they're exploring and playing around with lots of other options. And you just so happened to be one of those potential options. Just so happened to be. That's what this feels like to me. Again, that may not be all of you, but especially if this person approached you and has been stringing you along, leading you on. But if that's not the case, the other side story that I'm getting here is regardless of whether or not this person's been stringing you along, or if this is just somebody that you're interested in that you've never even mentioned. This person, Seven of Swords, Three of Swords, is definitely playing games, sneaking around, doing some shit that has to do with something about somebody from their past. Absolutely. I'm honestly not getting a read here at all on whether or not they have an interest in you. Ace of Cups reversed. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it, honestly. King of Wands reversed. This person is a player. This person plays games. Three of Cups again. This person's playing games, dude. They playing games. There are so many different little side stories that I'm getting here. I'm trying to cover as much of it as I can, for the spread here. Because there's a group of you who this person's been stringing you along and playing with you, right? There's also a group of you who maybe you've never really, like say, for example, it's a coworker that you're interested in that you never mentioned, or maybe a friend of a friend that you're interested in. Either way, this person's playing games. Playing straight up games. Okay. Somebody who's heartbroken about the past. They're heartbroken about the past. They have their walls 10 miles high, and they ain't trying to settle down and be serious with nobody. Nobody. What's the advice here for this situation? What's the advice? Ooh. I think I've already given you all this advice. Oh well. Okay. So this is, oh man, you got blessings coming in. Oh, check this out. Okay. So this is going to be kind of hard, and it's not required. It just really, really helps the energy transmutation process. Let it be known. Let it be known that you're interested. Okay. Give them the opportunity to blatantly reject you. And I know none of us like rejection. It's embarrassing. It hurts. But here's the thing. Think big picture. Think a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. If you put them in a position to where they are able to blatantly reject you, they are going to regret it bad. They're going to regret it. And just probably less than a year, honestly. Probably less than a year. They're going to be looking at you and they're going to be like, oh, shit. Why the fuck did I pass that opportunity up, dude? Again, it's not required. I don't know. I kind of have a thing where, you know, I like making people fucking regret. Making people regret doing me wrong. It's helped me a lot on my path. It's fun. You don't have to if you would rather not play that game, but it will help speed up the healing and energy transmutation process. Because if you do it that way, this funny thing will happen. When you get to the point where you make them regret it, they'll regret it and you'll be thankful for it. You won't even be mad at them no more. You won't even be mad at them. But again, it does help speed the path up. If you at least, I'm not saying that you have to come spill your heart out to them. You don't have to come forward and say, oh, I'm madly in love with you, you know. But do something to at least make it obvious and make it known that the door's hanging open. Here I am. Oh, you think you're going to find better? All right. Go find it then. Go find it then. You have fun with that. One of these days, you're going to look at me and you're going to feel like the dumbest fuck that ever walked the face of this earth. And I'm telling you what, you got blessings waiting for you on the horizon. As long as you get on that path and stay on it, you got blessings coming in. Major blessings. All right. Random general advice. What random general advice do we have for Aquarius? Any random general advice about any random thing? Let's see. Random general advice. Monitor your vibration. Monitor your frequency. Hang on. We'll talk about that here in a minute. Monitor your vibration. Monitor your frequency. Okay. Look, I don't care what any other fake spiritual public figure out there is talking about. We all, regular ass humans, and we all dip down into low vibrational states. Ain't nobody in the spiritual community, especially, radiating light, floating on a cloud, and shitting rainbows. As much as they love to pretend that they are, that's bullshit. It's bullshit. As soon as they turn the camera off, they go back to being a regular ass human just like you. They put their pants on one leg at a time just like you. They wipe their ass when they do just like you. We all regular humans. Okay. So we all have our shit that we're working on. We all have negative shit that you know, we're carrying from the past. We all have things that we have to work on, things that we have to heal, and we all have things that trigger us. Monitor that. Monitor that. Just start one at a time. I know you have at least one emotional trigger that deep down inside you know you need to work on. You know you need to work on it, right? And that's fine. But when you get triggered, monitor it. Fuck, my vibe is low right now. My vibe is low. I got to get my vibe right. My vibe is low. I'm pissed off. I'm hurt. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm a bad person just because I dipped into a low vibration. But what that does mean is that while I'm in a low vibration, I am a magnet to people, situations, and scenarios that resonate with my low frequency. So the likelihood that I could get into an argument with somebody, or hopefully, God forbid, get into a car wreck or something like that, when I'm in a low vibrational state, the likelihood that something like that could happen to me increases, because now I'm radiating frequencies that resonate with situations and scenarios just like that. Also, don't take on burdens that aren't yours to take on, unless you're in the position to do so and you do it with no expectations. I cannot scroll Facebook for 5 minutes without seeing somebody bitching because of everything that they do for everybody else. And whenever they need help, nobody's around. Oh, all I do is I help everybody. I'm so kind to everybody. And I do this, I do that. Me. I'm so special. I'm this perfect little angel that does everything for everybody. But when I need help, nobody's around. Don't go around doing shit for people with an expectation. That's not called true kindness and true unconditional love. That's called ulterior motives and manipulation. I refuse to loan people money. I won't do it. If I hand you money, it's yours. Keep it. Keep it. I don't need it. I don't want it back. You can have it. The universe will pay me back threefold. When? I don't know. I don't care. Doesn't matter. That's not why I did it. I did it because that's just who I am. And if I see you need help and I'm in the position to do it, bam, here you go. It's all good. Don't worry about it. I got you. And then you also have to set up boundaries too, because you know that you help somebody, they might latch on to you and try to leech off of you. That's where you set boundaries. Nope, I'm good. That happened to me recently, actually. Within the last 2 or 3 months, I had and this person wasn't even a friend, but it was somebody that I knew that was a friend of a friend in one of the random fucking states that I've lived in throughout my travels. Hit me up on Facebook and said something like, hey, is there any way you can help me out? I haven't had anything to eat in like 3 days and I'm hungry. And you got like 10 or 15 bucks? I was like, sure, give me your PayPal. Bam, sent him 50. All right. Sure enough, the very next day, hey, any way I can get like 20 or 30 bucks? Bloop. Ignore. Oh, I see what this is turning into. Oh, no. You ain't going to play that game. No, you ain't going to play that game. Put that boundary up. You know? And especially if you're not even in the position to do it. If you ain't in the position to help somebody, you are not required to deplete yourself in the name of false virtue. No, you're not. That does not make you a good person. It makes you an idiot. That doesn't make you a bad person, where if you're not in the position to help somebody and if you tell them, no, I can't, sorry, you ain't no bad person. And here's how you can tell if you're being manipulated. If you kindly say, no, I'm sorry, I really can't right now. I don't have the extra money. No, this is my rent money. I can't, this is all I got right here. This is my rent money. And they try to shame you. They try to guilt trip you. They try to poke at your emotions. They get pissed off. They get frustrated with you. That's how you know you're being manipulated. Do things out of kindness and compassion, but don't let yourself get walked all over. Do things without an expectation. If you want to help somebody, do that just because that's who you are. Don't go looking for something in return. Okay? And that's between you and the universe. Because you can go tell everybody, oh man, I just gave this person money and this, that, the third, and the other thing, and I'm so cool and I'm so kind. But you know in your heart what your motives are. You know that in your heart. That's between you and the universe. If you are not in the position to do it, don't do it. And definitely don't be doing it with some expectations. Don't be one of these people on Facebook constantly bitching and complaining. Because you know what these people do? You know what they do? They go around helping everybody for one reason and one reason only. Because one of these days, I'm going to need help. One of these days, I'm going to need help. So I got to make sure that I got help coming. So I'm going to help everybody that I can because I need help. That's ulterior motives. That's selfish. Don't be going around doing shit for people wanting something in return. If you're going to help somebody, do it out of kindness or just don't do it then. You're not required to take on burdens that aren't yours to take on. Okay? Don't let nobody guilt you. Don't let nobody shame you. And don't forget to set them boundaries if you do decide to help somebody. All right? Okie dokie. I feel like those were the messages that my Aquarius friends needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And don't forget to take advantage of the big November reading sale where all Zoom call readings are $100 off. That particular sale will be for November only. December 1st, Zoom calls go back to regular price, but the pre-recorded personal reading prices will stay the same. All right, I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Y'all stay blessed.